FSA. An FSA, or flexible spending account, is a healthcare fund used to set aside pre-tax dollars for out-of-pocket healthcare expenses. Unlike an HSA, which can only be used with a high-deductible health plan or HDHP, an FSA can be used with most any type of health plan, HMO, PPO, etc. The contributions you make to an FSA are taken from your pay before federal, state, or Social Security taxes are deducted. This decreases your taxable income and increases your total spendable income or take-home pay and can result in potentially significant savings. So how does it work? At the beginning of the plan year, when you are enrolling in your benefit plans, you must decide how much money you want to put in your FSA for the entire year. There are limits. The amount you designate for the year is taken out of your paycheck in equal installments each pay period and placed in your flexible spending account by your employer. On the first day that your FSA becomes active for the plan year, the value of the account is actually equal to the entire amount you chose to contribute for the whole year, even though you've only just begun to make your contributions. At the end of the plan year, the last day your FSA is active, any funds that have not been used are lost. Therefore, it is in your best interest to do two things well. 1. Make your best and most educated guess at what you realistically think your healthcare expenses might be for the year. 2. Make sure you utilize all the funds in your FSA before the end of the year, since if you don't use them, you lose them. To be reimbursed for a healthcare expense you paid for directly out of pocket, simply send a copy of the receipt via mail, email, or fax to your FSA provider, and they will send back a check to reimburse you from your account. Alternatively, most FSA plans also offer an FSA Debit Card option, which allows you to pay for eligible expenses directly at the point of purchase by swiping your FSA card. The card will only work for FSA-eligible expenses, but is a great way to save the time and hassle of managing all your receipts for reimbursement. Finally, there are two other variations on traditional FSA accounts: Dependent Care FSAs and Limited FSAs. Dependent Care FSAs are limited to only covering the cost of daycare expenses for dependents up to age 13, elderly dependents, and physically or mentally challenged dependents. To qualify for this type of FSA, you and your spouse must earn income, attend school full-time, or be disabled. If separated or divorced, only the custodial guardian can qualify. Unlike traditional FSAs, Dependent Care FSAs are not pre-funded, so you can only withdraw from the account as much as you've put into it. Limited FSAs are for those who don't qualify for traditional FSAs because they are also enrolled in a health savings account or HSA. These individuals already use their HSAs to manage their medical expenses tax-free, so then they enroll in a limited FSA to do the same for their dental and vision expenses. To sum it up, an FSA is a healthcare fund for setting aside pre-tax dollars to be used for out-of-pocket healthcare expenses. You decide at the beginning of the plan year how much to contribute for the next 12 months. The account is pre-funded on day 1 with the full amount. Funds are reimbursed simply by sending in a copy of your receipts or by paying for expenses directly by using an FSA debit card. Unused funds expire at the end of the year, so use them or lose them. A Dependent Care FSA is a separate FSA account and provides a tax-free way to pay for the cost of daycare for your dependents while you work. And a Limited FSA is an FSA account for managing dental and vision expenses tax-free if you are also enrolled in an HSA plan. And those are FSAs. May your newfound benefits knowledge guide you until next time.